I screwed up a reference, and it bugged me enough that I started over. I'm also going to try to start switching over to this landscape view. Justin recommended it. Does work a little better for view. I don't know if it's actually going to increase follower count since I'm perpetually stuck at 44. But the camera, I'm never looking at the camera. I'm looking at something else. It kind of bugs me. It is what it is. I'll play with it. I know this production value is really mess with you. I'll tell you what really is going to drive people away is I like that filter to make it look janked up. I like it. I'm keeping it. But anyway, so I went and saw that in my Twitter feed, and I'd seen it somewhere else, and about WOTC simply overriding the digital content on the rules and just changing it. Who could have foresaw that? We all did. We knew that was going to happen. We knew it. Told ya. Called it. That was my fear about ebooks, that they would change punctuation and replace words in a very Orwellian style, that the author's original work would be altered digitally without you noticing, and it would be subtle at first and then just blatant later. But the subtle stuff, changing punctuation in a sentence changes the sentence structure and changes the sentence plain meaning. You do know that, right? And when you replace words, entire words, like they do with Huck Finn, it changes the entire narrative. All right? It erodes what Twain was doing. And lessens the work. Makes it lesser. And people want to modernize everything. You're just fetishizing and destroying everything. Like a new age barbarians. Or as we call them, retards. You're just a bunch of fucking retards. But anyway. Yeah. And I think I touched on this before, but I'll go over it again. They're doing it to create cycles in your ttrpg as they slide over to a purely digital format that they did with cards, and how they destroyed how the game worked for Magic the Gathering. Because I stopped playing Magic the Gathering when shortly after they dropped interrupts, because they dumbed the game down. Evidently the concept of resolve all interrupts before instance was too hard for some people. You know, the same people complain about FACO when there's a chart right there on the sheet and the math is exactly the same amount of math as the streamlined versions in the future where we do everything so much easier. Don't roll low, you have to always roll high. Rolling low and then adjusting the target number to be higher. Dude, it's the same math. I mean, it's right there on your sheet. I had the problem with players in the past where they couldn't look down at the numbers on their sheet. They would they would do these convoluted math equations that they didn't need to. Roll, add your bonuses, look at the sheet, see when the number falls, you're done. And because everything's automated with the digital format now, people don't even do the basic math. They roll dice, it adds up, they glance at the screen tells them it's completed or not, and basic math. It's the subtraction part. Is it the subtraction part? Is it the thought of having to roll low as opposed to rolling high all the time? Spazzes. It's like ability checks for skills is not new. What do you think the non-weapon proficiencies in 2E and stuff were based on? Your skills. Your skills from that system were based on your stat roll that you adjusted. Anyway, it all boils down to people just telling you how to play your game because they think the way they do is the bestest. And there's no, and with nuance being dead in modern society, I mean, what do you expect is going to happen? You make everything one way or the other with no No nuance. But we all saw this is going to happen. And in the same way with how they simplified things and then create false fads. They create, as the quarter comes down, we can do a minor adjustment, which we know is going to break a few game classes according to our AI, and then it'll create a fad of what works the best. And then when that's just overdone, they're going to nerf it with a patch, and then they will make it super hard again. And in that's where they'll roll in their pay to play, pay to win, because by the end, a lot of people will be doing just playing by themselves, and they'll be playing with an AI group or a few other people, and the AI DM, and then the pay to play, the pay to win will come in to overcome a boss fight just for a few, just for a little bit, just for $1, $5. You need this buff, you need these potions to really win this fight, and then complete. And then the next fad will come in to boost sales for the end of the next quarter. Like we did with Magic the Gathering tournament play. And then the quality of the product will degrade to make it cheaper and cheaper for higher profit. That's what's going to happen. And you know what the fringe or what we'll be doing? We'll still be playing D&D at our tables. We can. I play digitally online. I haven't played a table game, but I don't have enough people in my particular area who are into the same exact kind of gaming I like, so I expand out online and have a few friends who move further away. Actually, I do have enough to run, but they want to win on weekends. That's not too much for that. So, they're going to create a niche market, kind of like the organic farmer. We're going to have a farmer's market underground of OSR DMs. All right. There'll be another IP war. They'll push their stuff again, dude. Trust me. They'll try to run us all off the VTTs until there's only one VTT and it's just their brand, or they own all the other subsidiaries, right? Whatever. So they own all the market share. So you're going to be hearing about this guy. He runs. Are you waiting for this? He plays Dungeons and Dragons. Pen, paper, and dice. No! For real, man? For real? Yeah. Oh, don't tell me. Does he play in a basement? Come on! Yeah, it's in a basement. Oh, for real? Oh my God! That's it. That's the real stuff. We'll get the old school stuff. We'll get the real stuffs. A little extra on the hour, man. Mountain Dew and Cheetos. Everybody losing their mind. We got it. We got the stuff. Like the vintage, niche, organic farmers. Oh, it's really, we don't use any of the others. What's we run in our games, dude? Hidden in the basements for authenticity. And there'll be some goons trying to pay like $50 an hour for the authentic 1980s D&D experience. I even got his wife upstairs to ask him what he was doing down in the basement. It's so Orwellian that they're going to just do that. Rewrite, update, create new fad, boost sales, nerf the fad, nerf the whatever's broken, and then move on to what's next. It's sad, really. We'll keep on keeping on what we're doing. Truth is, we don't need new rules. I prefer classic TSR era stuff. And when I say played in D&D, that's what I meant. Classic TSR era style of fantasy RPGs. I do know there were other games at the time. These people, man. It all boils down to, you're not playing the way I play, therefore you suck. By the way, buy my book and I'll tell you how to play my game. Play the game the real way. The real way. Whatever. just take a step, to quote Elon, just take a step back and fuck yourself in the face. But guys, we knew this was going to happen. Now, most of the people who watch my videos, we don't play 5e. We're not playing corporate D&D. We're not playing that garbage. And I don't even like the shadow darking of the OSR for production value. And I kind of crave when everything was like saddle stitch booklets. Like it was this, and it was all probably your imagination. Your imagination was the true quality. TSR did the production value step up, but the original, let's be honest, the original 3 golden books were ugly. And I think we might do that again. If you want to do it from your basement and mail it out to people, and you want to make it affordable, we're going to be doing a certain level of production value that's going to be circa 1975. War game material. I mean, it's just rules. I know everybody's going to do it digitally, but people like having a physical copy to hand around a table for a table game. And everybody can have these rules on your phone, but our eyes are, these are small text and stuff. I foresee us having gaming pamphlets like the war game rules that were niche when we were younger, just because of cost. I joked about doing a printing company again, but I just don't know. I might just get me a saddle stitch. Just do it basement. Make some basic ass rules and stitch them together. Put them in a vanilla envelope and be able to mail those out. So simple. Got your own dice. But yeah. Dude, it's only going to get worse. And they're going to just brand it. They'll create a division, and they'll force the division along official D&D versus all that other stuff. And they'll tar and feather, and they will slander all the other stuff to boost their as the core thing. So it's all ridiculous. But I'll make a quick video, get ready to go for a walk. I might make me another video when I take set a spell on my walk. The downtown is now complete. I'm wanting to see the final product. Everybody gnashing their teeth online. People can't drive, basically. Curbs too high. I'm seriously, people complain the curbs are too high. Anyway, game well, game off, y'all. Have fun.